At the time, I was a full-time student at a community college called LaGuardia Community College, which wasn't a bad college, but it was alright. I'm definitely making future videos on my experience here, but the problem wasn't the essays or the tests or the presentations. Maybe a little bit with the presentations, but my problem was that I was broke. I was broke, my G. I was broke. Still am. So I decided it's time for me to look for a job. I never really applied for a job before. My mom hooked me up with my first job with SYEP, so I never actually knew the process. So basically, I just walked in any store I could find and asked if they was hiring. Of course, I happened to do this with no prevail. So I called it a day and went to go finish up my essay for a class. So because I was broke and poor and lived in poverty, at the time I didn't have internet in my house. So I had to go to the nearest McDonald's to use their Wi-Fi to do my homework. And I did this occasionally. After classes, I would go straight there to get a head start on my homework early, so I was at that McDonald's for at least 4 to 5 times a week. I was there so much to the point where the employees knew my face. And let me tell you something, the employees that worked there was so bad. There was nothing but baddies there. Bad Latinas. I'm talking fresh off the boat Latinas. Fresh out of their countries. Barely speaking English Latinas. One day, I said out loud to myself, damn, I love to work here. My goodness. So why don't you? Huh? Yeah, I see you come down here like damn near every day. We're understaffed and you need a job, so why not? Come back here with the right paperwork and I'll have someone interview you. Hey yo, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. I never doubted myself. This too easy, man. So I didn't have classes the next day. I swung by the store the next day and aced that interview, man. So the lady that interviewed me, she was the GM, which means the general manager. Let's say her name was Teresa. Teresa comes up to me. When are you available to work? As soon as you can have me. Great. Be here this Saturday at 6:30 a.m. so we can have someone here train you. Bow. Saturday rolls around, I'm there an hour early. Wanted to make an impression. I'm head to toe dripped out in my fresh McDonald's uniform. I'm sitting at one of the tables. An old Spanish lady also wearing uniform looks at me, smiles, and then says, "Hola, papi." Hey, yo, this old lady better chill before I get us both in trouble on my first day. You know what I'm saying? But nah, seriously, it's just something about them girls call me papi. That just does it to me. So 6:29 comes by. I clock in 1 minute early. Like I said, I want to make an impression. So Teresa says hi to me, then greets me to my new crew trainer. Let's call her D. So D was an older black woman. And what do you know? She's also from New York, so we instantly clicked. Mind you, I'm working at a McDonald's in Jersey, because that's where I was staying at the time. What's up? I'm D. What's good? I'm Abraham. Nice to meet you. Here, put this on. You're going to need it. We're going to the drive-thru today. So she hands me the headphones and then moves to the drive-thru area. The first thing I noticed, boy, was all these damn buttons. There was so many buttons on that computer, I got overwhelmed. So my first car comes through. Boom. What's good? Welcome to McDonald's. What's good? That's how you talk to customers? Anyway, can I have a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle meal? Alright, ma'am. I proceed to look at the computer and notice that all these sandwiches look the same in all the pictures. I begin panicking. My hands trembling, legs shaking. My anxiety is peaking right now. Ma'am, what sandwich did you say again? A sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle meal. I look back at my screen. All these pictures still look the damn same. D steps in, shows me where the right icon is. I click on it. I tell the customers to proceed forward and D takes the money. This has been the process for the whole shift until I went on break. Customer orders, I panic, and D ends up doing all the work. So I head to break and come back. They now place me at the front register. An old man comes by. He's my first customer after break. Can I have a Uh, hello? Say it again. I'm sorry. Can I have a hush? I'm sorry, mister. I can't hear you properly. I said, can I have a sausage McMuffin? Oh, okay, mind you, this was during the time of the pandemic, so everyone had masks on. So the mask mixed in with this old man cracking voice did not help. So the McMuffin was $2. He hands me the $2, and I accidentally click on exact $20 on the screen. At the time, I didn't think much of it, so I didn't say anything. So my shift ends, I go to the back to cut my drawer, and notice I'm missing $18 in my drawer. I recounted like 3 times. My manager sees me panicking, comes up to me and asks me, "What's wrong?" I told her my drawer was short. She counts it, looks at me and say, "You know what happens when your drawer is short, right?" "No." "They went over this during your interview, you don't remember?" "No." She then huffs and says angrily but in a slow tone, "If your drawer is short, you get fired. Now you think I should fire you?" "No." "Well, too bad, you're fired." Damn, that's crazy. I got fired. Will I ever be able to have money for college now? Do I get another job to help with the expenses? Do I possibly get a hot Latina girlfriend from working here? Find out next time on so this is straight off the top of my head, to the 10 people who's gonna watch this video. This is my first video, I know it's not the best, super great, but it's a work in progress. I do plan on sticking to this and being consistent and doing it more because, I like it. But if I'm being honest, it took me a while to make it. I mean, to be exact, it took me 6 months. Now, let me explain. I had the idea to start this channel on my head for a long time. I'm talking about a year. But then I finally mustered up the courage to actually attempt to write the first story down and to storyboard or whatnot and to actually get the ball going. But unfortunately, the moment I was going to take it seriously, an obstacle came and I got evicted. Me and my mother actually got evicted from our apartment. So I was, homeless for a day. I didn't know what to do. So last option was to call up my auntie and my grandmother. That's, moved in with them. And for that time period, I was very depressed. I lost a couple of things. I lost my internship. I didn't want to be in the environment I was in right now. My mom's situation with her mental state was getting worse. I just wasn't in a good place, and for the next 4 months living here, I was coming back to this every now and then, but because of my mental state, I wasn't into it until another month, and I said, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? Let me just try it. I love this. I love drawing. I love animating. I love doing this. I just love doing this. So I said, you know what? What's there to be afraid of? What's there to be scared of? Let me just, drop this video. And, it took me during that span 6 months, to actually finally drop this video. So thank you guys for taking your time to,
if you're listening, thank you, taking the time to listen and to watch, my video. But I do plan on being consistent, and I plan on doing this. I want to drop a video every 3 to 4 weeks. Because I don't have my own room, it's not like I could work on this as much as I can. I have to actually wait for everyone to leave the house before I could, record and do everything. And I don't have my computer, so I'm doing everything on my tablet. But I like this, and I plan on doing this for a while. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna be consistent. I plan on doing this, and if you liked what you saw, subscribe, and thank you. I love you. I'm sharing some love. Gotta leave it some positivity, and I hope whoever is listening to this, do what makes you happy. Just do what makes you happy. 100% best advice. Just do what makes you happy. Live your life, and hold a lot of love in your heart. And that's all I have to say. So my first video. Thank you guys for watching.